Looking all fancy. All right. All good. All right.
Looking
Hey there,
beautiful.
everybody. Thank you. Hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another round of Around 30 Minutes. And I have a special guest today with me. I got Mr. Nick, MPSP Theater, Brammer. I said Bammer. I'll just call you Nick Bammer anyways. It doesn't matter.
That's all right, man. I get called everything under the sun anyway. What's up,
So,
Deluxe?
Mr. Nick, how you doing, man?
Doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you for coming on, dude. Really appreciate it, man. So, what have you been doing today? Nothing? You just been chilling?
Yeah, I'm a stay-at-home dad, so I do a bunch of chores, been working on some dios and some custom figures.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you told me you were doing that last night and everything, all that stuff and everything. So that's good.
Yeah.
Cool beans. So, well, Mr. Brammer. So, what is it? Looks like I could tell behind you you have Transformers. So, is there any other lines that you collect other than Transformers?
I collect a lot of crap. I'm I collect Marvel figures. I've been
Nice.
sprinkling. I was a hardcore select guy. From Diamond. They
Yep.
do the Marvel
I
Select
used to do
line,
them.
and they don't do as many characters as Legends does.
Yeah.
So I'm having to sprinkle in Legends to fill holes in and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I collect 6-inch DC stuff,
Okay.
mostly the Essentials line. The old Icons line I wasn't into because it was too small.
Hmm.
Um, Getting on that Crashbox Customs kick with the Mezcos for my horror figures.
Oh, yeah, you need to try some NECA stuff too, man. They're really good. Try the
I
ultimate
did.
stuff, man.
And I got the for when the Freddy comes out next year from Mezco, I got that NECA boiler room, which
Oh,
that'll
nice.
be cool.
Nice. I
Yeah.
got uh I got the Michael Myers. Well, not the Michael Myers. I do want to get the Michael Myers. I have Jason on pre-order from Crashbox, and I think I got the Freddy also. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. So that's good. So you said that you do you're starting to dabble in Dios and stuff and everything, or Dios. I
Hmm.
don't know. I always call them Dio because I like it's rainbow in the dark.
Rainbow
But
in the dark.
so what got you into starting doing that stuff?
Um, it also kind of stems from the conversation we were having last night in the unbroadcasted hangout, talking about detolfs and different
Mhm.
cases and stuff.
Gotcha.
And when you first get your detolfs, man, that's a feeling. You're like, oh wow, look, I got this nice glass case.
Yeah.
And then you put the lights in. Oh, it looks so good. And then about year and a half later, you start looking
Yeah,
at
sort of
them,
bland, kind of
and
bland. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I got one. I will actually. Chris made me one for my Flames Toys drift. I don't know if I can.
mm,
Let's see if I can show it real quick. Uh,
nice. Yeah, he was showing that on Instagram before he shipped it out to you. I like that, the whole dojo idea with the drift.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's pretty cool. And I actually ordered another one from him. The purple and or the Decepticon and the Autobot one. He's been showing off a little lately. I got that one. I got the Decepticon one. And he put my name on it. So
Oh, that's awesome.
he sent
I
me. I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
on.
and I got from Chris, I got one of the when he first started the double-sided ones with the Autobot and the Decepticon symbol and
Yep,
it
I got
lights
one.
up.
Got the little one. No, I don't have the
Yeah.
little one. I just got one of those little small ones and everything.
Yeah. So he was a big inspiration in me trying to do stuff for myself.
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool. So another question about that. So, with Transformers or any other things, do you see a stopping point for yourself? I mean, do you see it like a lot of people are seeing it? It's coming up quickly. Do you see that, or do you still think that you'll still collect for? You
I
know.
don't I honestly don't know the answer to that question because Masterpiece seems to be coming G1 Masterpiece seems to be coming to fruition. But if they start doing some other lines, man, like if I start getting some victory figures,
Mhm.
I think I'll stick into it.
Nice. Okay, well, that's cool.
And I like I'm thinking about because my room right now, this is my toy room.
Mhm.
And so it's pretty small. What I want to, and I can't even display my combiners or city bots. So
Gotcha.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking about doing like a Warhammer table with
Ooh.
the city bots and legends.
Ooh. Look at you.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll ever be done with Transformers, and I don't ever want to be done with Transformers. It's my
Hey,
first love.
if you do that Warhammer thing or the like the table, I'd like to see that. That'd be pretty sweet. I wouldn't mind
Absolutely,
doing it. If I
brother.
had room for that, man, I'd definitely be on that. So we'll take a different little left turn or anything. So how is it that you're a stay-at-home dad and everything? So how do you relax? What is it that you like to do that calms you down? And
I'm a video game guy. I
okay.
play more PC stuff than I do console stuff.
Uh-huh.
I play League of Legends a lot
Okay.
and get to yell at my screen and cuss and just be an amateur asshole the whole time, you know.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Um, I like in all honesty, like starting to paint these like custom figures and getting
Uh-huh.
things that I want that
Gotcha.
like aren't being produced by like different companies. The process of painting itself is very calming. And then I also like the challenge of figuring out how to put something together into a dio.
Okay. That's cool. Mr. Fisher said you sucked at League of Legends, so just
Yeah,
put
I
that out
do.
there.
I'm hard stuck bronze for life.
That's fine. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
if Fisher better than you. It doesn't.
yeah, but that game it is so frustrating. You think the Transformers community is toxic at times? Try playing League.
Toxic. It's yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good. I play. I just actually got done playing Call of Duty, so that's the only way. I play Call of Duty. I play some Halo, and if a Transformer game comes out, I'll play that too. So
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and I'm also into fighting games. I love fighting
Nice.
games.
I used to love Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was one of my favorites, so
Yeah.
I'm good at that. So thinking, do you like? Are you? I have. Are you a music fan? Do you listen to music?
I listen to everything.
Okay.
I go from like old 60s bebop all the way up to, like nerdcore stuff today.
Gotcha.
Anything in between. I don't have like a preference. When I listen to music, it depends on my mood. Like
Hmm.
we were talking about, I play League of Legends.
Yep.
I'll listen to like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and stuff like that while I'm playing
Hey, I'll
that.
rock some
This
Spice
like,
Girls, man. I'll rock the Spice Girls, man. I don't care.
oh
I don't
yeah,
care. Everybody knows. I don't care. If everybody knows, hey, whatever. Spice
ain't no
Girls.
shame in our game.
So if you could see one concert of a living or dead band or whatever, and it'd be the last concert that you ever saw, who would it be?
Okay, is it only one person?
No, it could be a band or it could be just whatever.
Okay,
Just one concert, but that'd be the last concert you ever see in your life.
okay, because I'm talking about like opening act, mid act, and then closer.
Okay, yeah, we'll do
All
that.
right,
I just did one person, but yeah, do that. Do
all
that.
right.
Yeah.
Open up with James Brown,
Okay.
go to Michael Jackson,
Okay.
and end with Prince.
Oh, so you got me. Nice. I wish I would have got to see Prince.
Me too. That was always a goal, and then just
Yeah, he came to
never
Little Rock a
materialized.
couple of times, and he sold out one time. I didn't get to go, and I didn't get to go see it. So, oh well. But that's good. That's a good lineup right there. So if you had to run a marathon, what kind of music would you listen to? What would get you pumped up?
System of a Down.
Okay, not bad, not bad. So I like fast stuff like that Rob Zombie. I would
Yeah,
say
Zombie is a
Slipknot,
good choice
uh,
too.
Seven Dust. I love some
Yeah.
Seven Dust.
Event Sevenfold.
Yeah, Kill Switch, Engage. I like
Yeah,
them. Just stuff that would Mudvayne stuff that would get you going.
yeah,
So
Mudvayne.
that would yeah. I wish Mudvayne come back. I know the lead singer and he's in Hell Yeah, but they haven't. Have they? I think Hell Yeah's got some new stuff coming out or something, but they haven't said anything about Mudvayne, so it's kind of disappointing. But oh well. Anyways, so you have a podcast on ROC, so you talk about wrestling a lot. And I never really
Hmm.
heard who is your favorite wrestler of all time.
Of all time,
Yeah,
Kevin Nash.
really? Huh.
Yeah.
I've heard anybody say Kevin Nash.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
why?
kind of vilified in the wrestling community because he's been considered like a diva for money reasons and stuff. But
Yeah, that last stint with the WWE was kind of I think when he came back, I think he win the title.
no, he was feuding with CM Punk, remember?
Okay, gotcha,
And,
gotcha. Okay,
and then like it went nowhere, and he was just
yeah,
gone.
okay, yeah,
And then he came back at WrestleMania for the DX versus NWO thing.
yeah. Getting too old. Come on now. Let's just.
I know. But the reason why I like Nash is he's a big man. You know, he's a big man and he moves really well in the ring.
Yeah.
And then after his career has been winding down, he does shoot interviews.
Okay.
And yeah, he does a lot of shoot interviews, and it's some of the best wrestling content you'll ever listen to.
Okay, cool. I never even thought about that. Now, I always was a big, everybody that grew up with the Raw and or WCW and WWE wars, the Monday Night Wars and everything. They're iconic. As far as the NWO and all this stuff and everything. So
yeah,
I would always pick Randy Macho Man.
That was my grandma's favorite, man. He was from Sarasota, and my grandmother loved Florida, and she loved her Macho Man.
Man, dude, if you just want to be happy and just watch his promos, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, when him and
cream of the crop.
Dude, when him and Hogan got together, and I always say this, that is so much cocaine and steroids.
Oh my God.
In one sitting. And Mean Gene, bless his heart, dude, he was a professional, man. I could not sit there and interview Macho Man without just dying laughing or just like, what are you on, dude? I mean,
could you imagine trying to fucking interview the Warrior?
Oh, well, yeah. Did Warrior and Macho ever? Did they ever?
Oh yeah, they had a program.
Wow, that's hardcore, man. That's just too much, dude. That's way too much going on right there. Yeah. I'm a big wrestler. But I grew up. I was talking with I know Chris is a big. He done a promotion and everything. I'm big like Memphis wrestling. I don't know if you ever Memphis wrestling, man. Where Lawler, Moondogs, and Coco Beware, the Rock and Roll Express, all those guys.
Jamie Dundee, yeah.
Come on now, you know so yeah. There's some Dundee. I used to love the Moondogs, man. Oh man, that's some good. When me and my
Valiants had a run there too, didn't they?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. They had a lot of stuff, man. People have gone through. Undertaker's been through there. Ric Flair was through there. A lot of Macho Man, I think, went through there at one point.
Well, that was the beginning of Macho Man's career. See, Macho Man's father, Angelo Poffo, ran a promotion that went against Lawler's promotion. Yeah. And that was like one of the first American like NWO things where like Angelo Poffo's promotion invaded Memphis.
Oh, I don't remember this.
This was back in the 70s, so I've only seen tapes and stuff.
Okay, I say I started when it was, I say early 80s. Me and my father used to watch it when I was a kid. I remember waking up and it was on Saturday night or Saturday morning. Yeah. And we'd also watch the TBS, the
Saturday night 6:05.
Exactly. They had Thunder. I mean, I remember. Oh golly, wrestling's fun. I know it's like a soap opera for guys, but it's still it's awesome, man.
That's great, man.
All right. So every night, like I just said, you are part of a Friday night masterpiece. Shitpiece Theater. So how did that come about, and how did you pick the crew to roll with?
In all honesty, my computer went down probably like 2 years ago, and right before that, I had been talking to Russ, and I was like, "Dude, I want to do a show. I want to do a show. I want to do something and put something creative out there, and just like a little bit different than other people are doing. Be a little bit more generalized." Not be a Transformer show, not be a G.I. Joe show, just a lot of different stuff in the pot. And then my computer goes down. And it took me forever to find the parts I wanted to get it back up and going. So as soon as I did that, I hit up Russ. I got real friendly with Josh Fisher. Who
hasn't?
Especially with what he was going through at the time.
Plus he's a whore, so whatever.
He gives me shit now, though. Fuck him.
Exactly. I don't like him anymore, man. Come on, man.
And then Rob was just really cool to talk to on the broadcast.
I had Rob on. He's a really good dude.
Yeah, and Sam was funny because like I had a conversation with Sam before he got into the realm, and he was in another Facebook community, and he was just like something happened, and they were like cracking on him or something, And he was just like, "Is there anywhere else on on the net that you could go?" So I actually introduced Sam Mead to The Rock, me of all
Oh,
people.
that's cool.
And so I didn't even know that story, and then he told it in a chat or something, and I was like, "Up, that's my next dude." So yeah, that's how I put the crew together.
Awesome.
And I think the best thing about our show is just the how well we get along together.
Yeah, that's what that's. I think that helps a lot of shows. I mean, if you, I mean, you could when you start listening to a podcast and you can tell that they don't mesh well together. Like it's going to be one of those long ones. Like, so if you get to people that you can mesh with and actually have good conversation with, and have a good time, still crack on each other. That's what Sharecast is.
Yeah.
It really helps a lot. I mean, people can see that as far as listening to it and everything. Well, that's cool. Thank you for sharing that. So let me ask you this. So if you could go back in time, anytime,
Mhm.
when and where, and you could spend it for a week, what would you do?
I'd go to Tombstone.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
It's a great movie.
the week the OK Corral shootout happened, and
Okay.
see what exactly happened, because Tombstone's one of my favorite movies.
It's a wonderful movie.
Um,
Wonderful
I,
movie.
yeah, I grew up with the old like Kirk Douglas gunfight at the old K
Hmm.
Corral movie and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday is probably one of my favorite movie
Probably best role,
guys.
to be honest, other than Top Gun. But
Right.
I would say that's one of his top. I actually liked him in Heat too. He was really
Oh,
good
he
too.
was really good in Heat.
That's a good movie.
And if you want to see him play like his most like down and out role, but still be like good,
Hmm.
Wonderland.
Haven't seen it.
It's a John Holmes movie. Like
Okay.
it's about John Holmes and like the murders at Wonderland.
Oh, okay. I'll have to
Yeah,
check it
it's
out.
really good.
Yeah.
Have some time and some coffee to watch that though.
Okay. I'll do that. So that's what you would spend your week at, is back in the OK
Yeah,
Corral.
I'd love to see like what happened, how it all precipitated, and
Hmm.
yeah, that would be my week.
Nice. That's pretty cool. So I hit that with Dustin. He was like, "That's deep, dude," because
Yeah.
he was taking into factor that would you go by the Back to the Future rules? Like you couldn't cause a butterfly effect. You could, the Nazis would win or something if you did something or any
Yeah.
other stuff and everything. So, you know, Lord Nagatron, Tombstone is not garbage. You're garbage. But I really appreciate you coming in, dude. I need to have him on. I'm supposed to have him on sometime. But yeah. So thank y'all very much for coming in. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, hit that like button. It really helps the channel and all that good stuff. So yeah, that was a good answer. I didn't think you would come up with something so quick. I'm wait. I've asked that question. I hit it. You don't do you watch Blackout and Shout? You ever
Hmm.
watch them? I hit them up with that question too. I got still gonna listen to them because you have to wait 4 hours to listen to all their shows. Jeebus. But I have asked them that question too, and I'm gonna start asking it because I like to hear different people, what they would go back in time to do and everything. I said when I was on with Dust, I said I would do, I'd go back and get Transformers. But in all honesty, I would love to go back to spend time with my father. Like I said, he passed away when I was young, so it'd be cool to go back and hang out with him and tell him, show him that I'm an adult, how I'm doing everything. So I think that'd be pretty cool.
See, that shows how mature you are as a person and how immature as I am, where
No,
I'm
no,
just looking for
no,
stuff
no,
for
no.
myself, and you're looking for that experience back with your dad.
But I mean, to really think about it, honestly, if I couldn't do that, man, I don't know where I would go back in time just to. I mean, I would like to go back when. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. It's a hard question to answer because there's so much you would like to go back and see. See what happened and if it really happened.
Yeah.
How we portray it now. If it really really happened that way and everything. So it'd be pretty cool. So another kind of a weird question is if you okay, I'm not going to say that you're dying or anything, but if you could have only your last meal, if you knew you were dying and you had to have one meal, what would that be? Not wishing that you were dead or anything, just
No,
asking,
no,
if
it's
you.
okay. Nah, I got you. Um, in all honesty, just a Jim Dandy from fucking Friendlies.
What is that now? Is that a Florida thing, I guess?
No, Jim Dandy's a northeastern ice cream
Oh,
chain.
Okay.
Like you find them in Massachusetts and Connecticut mostly.
Okay.
And
That's
they
good.
have a sundae called the Jim Dandy. And it
Okay.
is a 5 scoop banana split sundae with
Jeebus.
marshmallow, chocolate, nuts, and I love that thing.
When's the last time you had one?
Oh my god, it's been over a decade.
Wow. Yeah. So I guess you said you were born, I guess, in the Northeast, correct?
I was born in Massachusetts.
Okay.
I moved down to Virginia when I turned 18.
Uh-huh.
I met my wife when I was 21. We moved up to Pennsylvania to be closer to her family,
Okay.
and then I could not stand Pennsylvania, and we moved to Florida.
Wow, that's a weird. Just like get up and like y'all don't have any family down there, I guess. It's just for
We
you.
do have we do have family down here. Her father
Okay.
and his wife snowbird down here
Hmm.
during the winter.
Okay.
So they're around. So my son can see his grandparents a lot, which is awesome.
That's good. That's always
We
awesome.
have brothers-in-laws here, so the kids get together and play every once in a while. So that's a good
Okay.
situation.
That's good. So where are you? Are you near Orlando? Correct. I think.
No, I'm near Tampa.
Tampa.
I'm
Oh,
about
okay.
yeah, I'm about
Okay.
25, 30 minutes outside of Tampa.
Okay. We went to. I've been to Florida a couple times, and me and my wife actually went to Disney World for our
Hmm.
honeymoon. And we went to Tampa. We went to because she wanted to go to the beach. She'd never seen the beach before, so we went to one of the beaches over in Tampa. And everything. I think before I met you, I would have if I would known if I'd known you, I would have. This was like in 2013, I think.
That's all right. Me and Jisk live 5 minutes away from each other, and everybody goes to see Jisk, but fuck Brammer.
So you're yeah, you're with you're near Jisk,
Yep.
and Oscar is that way around you?
I honestly don't know. I don't know Oscar too well. I've only talked to him a couple times in the hangout.
He's
I know probably only I'm less than an hour away from William Fong.
okay. Oh, Oh, hair. I haven't talked to him in a
Yeah.
while. God dang.
That glorious hair, man.
I know he's a beautiful man. Beautiful man.
God
Yeah, I got to see
damn.
him last year at
Makes
TIP.
me
You did too.
jealous.
You saw him last year at TIPCon, so
Yeah.
that was really cool. I wish he would have made it this year. So I'm hoping they do. But they said they're not doing. You're messing around with the TIPCon people because they're. But I'm still hoping they do an East Coast one. They said they're not, but
Who knows? Maybe if enough people troll them like I am, they'll reconsider.
there's so much money that was made up in Reston. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
why they would not do it. I understand why they're going to the West Coast. That's fine. I'm happy for those people. I'm not
Mhm.
mad at all. I just would. It'd be cool. They did. I think they could do 2 shows in the states and do well. To be honest.
They could. They absolutely
So
could. And the thing about Reston was that was just such a beautiful spot.
it was.
Everything was in
It
walking
really
distance,
was.
even
Yeah.
more so than Chicago. And I came home and I was like, honey, if you come with me, we would be moving to Reston.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a nice area. It was a beautiful area around there. There was just stuff to do and it was nice. It was a nice area. A lot of shops and everything and all that good stuff. Lord Negatron, if I would you grow a handlebar mustache? No, I'm shaving this. It's bothering the hell out of me. So you know.
Mine
I
doesn't grow in, man. I've got like that blank spot in
I see a
between,
lot of people do that. They just grow the little mustache and the little goatee, but they
Yeah.
can't get that little spot right there sometimes.
Nah, man, I'm jealous of all y'all that can do
Yeah,
that.
that's awesome. So, well, let me ask you this question. So, where do you see MPSP? I always say MS theater in 5 years.
Hopefully still going. Just being able to sit with my friends once a week, talking and just cracking and having fun.
So, and plus with your show, since y'all are not, like one, fandom based, like Transformers and everything, you can have material, out there.
Yeah.
Like Sharecast is having, we've had issues sometimes where we just don't have anything to talk about because there's nothing new coming out.
Yeah.
So there's always. I mean, what is it that y'all focus on mostly on the show? I mean, is it mainly for wrestling? I know y'all do a fantasy football, which is awesome. I love football. So
Yeah, I'm
what?
getting
I
my
mean,
ass kicked.
I heard about that.
Yeah. We really don't like set out to focus on one certain thing. It really just depends on what's going on that week. A
Okay.
lot of times, what we'll do is we'll do a hangout between us Thursday nights,
Uh-huh.
and hammer out an agenda. And a lot of times it's just me on my phone popping up that, if you have a Android and you hit the Google button and it's got news and it's tailored
Yep.
towards you,
Yep.
it's that. And then I'll hit like Newsarama for comic news and stuff.
Okay, so y'all don't have like a set schedule or anything for any of that stuff then.
No, Russ wants to talk a lot more wrestling than we do. And I think that is one thing that makes us even a little bit more unique on the Realm channel is that we do talk sports and wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
there's not, nobody else is talking about that stuff.
yeah, so like if we did more of that, that would set us apart even more.
Yeah. So speaking of football, who's your team?
The Browns.
To be honest, I know they're trash, but I like Baker Mayfield, man.
I do too.
I think he's going to be special. I think the dude, I mean, just as a lot of people comparing him to Manziel, but he's not. He's a lot better than Manziel. You can already tell he's better than Manziel.
Yeah.
And he's got that. He just has that, just that swagger about him and everything. But he can also back it up on the field, and I really, really impressed. And y'all have some good defense. I mean, y'all had like the number one pick for the last 10 years, but y'all still have a pretty decent defense. And with Cincinnati being crappy, Pittsburgh, it's always good and they're always going to be there. But Roethlisberger's on his,
that's a couple years. That's the thing. How much longer can he play in Baltimore? I mean, they got Lamar Jackson looking towards the future, but the weapons around him aren't.
Yeah. So y'all got. I mean, there's some good positive things about the Browns. I think they're doing better this year than they have in a long time. I understand, dude. I'm understanding, man. I'm a Redskins fan, so I know about the crappy. It's been we haven't been relevant since the last 93 or something. I don't know. It's just it's terrible.
And see, I grew up in New England, in Massachusetts, so rabid Patriot country. Even when they're not doing well, but I just could not get behind the Patriots.
Well, the last 2 years, Redskins just can't stay healthy, man. It's just constant. Everybody going down. Our offensive line is down. Our key players, Chris Thompson, or one of our running backs is down, and it gets so whatever. But we lost to the Cowboys last week, and I'm really upset about that. But anyways, we got the Eagles this week, so if we win, the Cowboys got to play the Saints. They're going to lose. We'll be first place, so we'll be good to go and everything. So, why are you so bad at fantasy football? No, I was kidding.
I haven't played in years. I love it. My brother-in-law was running a league, and I was winning his league. It was a money league. I was always winning in the money, either in the championship game, or winning the championship game.
It's a lot of stuff to keep up with, man. I mean, you think that you just had to pick them and then you just leave them and everything, but you have to look at what they've done in the past, and go from that and do stats and all that stuff.
And the thing was after my brother-in-law's league folded, I wasn't watching football that much. I'd catch highlights and everything, but like I kind of lost the love for football for a little bit. So like this year, having this fantasy league with a bunch of my friends, their wives, my wife's talking crap to me, it's reignited my love for football.
Yeah, I've been a football fan since, like I said, 85. I was a little kid. My parents were football fans, and I just, and my wife, her family wasn't into football really, and I got her into football. She loves it now. She's a Redskins fan, but she's always like, "Why'd you have to choose the Redskins? They're so bad." I don't know. I'm not one of those fair weather fans. I'm just, I'm been with them, and I'll do that, everything. So, anyways, well, that's all the questions I got. Do you have any, thing to talk about or anything, or?
No, man, I'm good. Was just glad to, come on and talk to you for a little bit.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'll have anybody on, everything. And y'all are y'all fighting in the chat room? Come on now.
Oh, Jesus, I haven't even seen this.
I am one of the most happiest people in the world, and y'all fighting in my chat room. Come on now. Come on. Anyway, dude, I just want to say thank you very much for coming on. I really appreciate it. It was an honor to have you on. You're welcome back anytime. Anybody in the chat room, if you want to get on, just hit me up, slide in my DMs and everything. and we'll set up a time and everything. Just like I want people to get to know people in the realm and outside of the realm. I'll have anybody on. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I get along with everybody. So.
Well, you had me on, so you definitely have anybody on.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was kidding. So, pimp your stuff. Tell us what you're doing. All your. Are you going to make just dials for you, or are you going to start maybe trying to branch out?
I've had one person ask me to do something, and I'm thinking about it, but I'm not confident enough in my own work. You know what I mean? So I don't want to sell somebody something, and it'd be a shitty product.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, have you got anything done? I mean, have you shown anything? Have you done anything?
I haven't. I'm still in the middle of my first one, man.
Okay, cool.
And it's like it's cool because it's like an evolving process. Like I'm getting all sorts of different parts of it that I want, and then like I see something else, I want to add this to it, I want to add that to it, and but I'll definitely show it off when it's finally done.
Okay, good. Can't wait for it. So pimp your stuff, whatever, all that good stuff.
All right. Yeah. Just Nick Brammer on Facebook, at Brammer_Nick on Twitter. Masterpiece _shitpiece on Instagram, and every Friday night on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel we go live with Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater, and
you got
that's it, man.
Some good people on there. You got Fisher, you got some good guys on there, man. Some of them okay, some are right.
Yeah, we got to choose.
Mainly talking about Russ,
Yeah, he's gonna be the first one to go.
Oh, that's good, man. No, that's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. But it's funny, like he didn't want to watch this show because he thought I just had like, I don't know. He said I have just big reviewers on all the time. I'm like, dude, I have anybody on, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Russ just, I don't know. He likes just to I think he wants to pick a fight, man. That's all.
Russ likes to not know anything about something and complain about it. That's why the whole Silver Surfer thing on our show is hilarious,
dude. That is exactly what it is, man. You hit it right. Oh, good job. Anyway, dude, like I said, thank you very much once again for coming on. It was a great time. I don't have a 5 o'clock shout, dude. This has been for like a couple of days, man. Shut up. I love that dude. He was on my show too. I can't wait to have him back on again. They'll be on live tonight too, so everybody needs to go check them out. Really good time. Everything, but like I said, if go down and hit that like button, it helps the channel, all that good stuff and everything. Go sub, all the good stuff. And I guess I'll see you on the next review. As always, Hail Hasbro. Good night, folks.
Peace.
Awesome. Okay, let me stop broadcast.